Me and the game over screen have become best friends because of this game. Hey guys, welcome back to the Everything Anime Podcast. I'm your host Shinry, here with Everything Anime Podcast, our about anime, manga, video games, TV shows, and whatever relevant topic we find talking about. Today's video is fully talking about Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and I have a lot to say. First off, I love this game. This game is very challenging, it's very hard, and I say that because every little thing can kill you. As you see in the gameplay footage in the background, some of these puzzles are so precise, where you will think you figured out what to do next, and then you get over there thinking you have a few seconds to rest, and then something kills you instantly. And one thing I love is usually I'll get so frustrated I quit. This time I got so frustrated I was determined to get to the other side of the puzzle. I was I'm gonna figure out what the fuck you got over there. And sometimes it'll just be a Xerxes coin, which those are the hardest because once you even get the Xerxes coin, it's not yours until you land back on your feet. So if you're surrounded by crystals, you're surrounded by spikes, you're surrounded by anything that can kill you at any second, you're going to lose that Xerxes coin and got to do it all over again. Now, if you get the Xerxes coin, you land and then die, you can forget about going back there if you want to. But usually it's to open up a doorway or a passageway that you can get through. Because once you get the full map, to get the full map unlocked, you have to explore everywhere. Now, there are two ways to explore. Like I said in the first video, there's guided and there's exploration. Guided obviously tells you what to go to next. Exploration, you have to figure out yourself, and you can buy hints. And I went with exploration because one thing about me is even if you tell me the correct path to go, I will go the wrong way to explore everything I could possibly do before that. I do that with any game. Pokemon, if you tell me go to Viridian City, I'm going to explore everything around Viridian City before I go face the main quest because I want to get stronger. I want to see what secrets I can unlock. I want to see how much items I can get, or maybe some stuff you can't get. Best example is BioShock, which is a game review I want to do next, a full deep dive game review. For that, in that game, you can follow this arrow if you're ever lost to get back to the main objective. But you don't have to follow the arrow because anybody that's played BioShock knows you can go any direction. And there are elixirs in BioShock that you can get not following the story. One of them specifically being, I think, the beehive thing. Again, I'll get to that whenever we get to BioShock. So I am someone that loves to explore. So even if you tell me the right way to go, I'm still going to explore every possibility. So I didn't complete the map, but I did get a good section of it, and I'll make sure I show that because this map is very expansive. Now, it all does take place in one setting, but it's multiple locations, and every location feels different. So I really love and respect that. And like I said, every puzzle, there's no puzzle that feels the same, because each of them have a unique gimmick to get across, but they are incredibly hard sometimes. And I'm not gonna say play the easiest difficulty, but if you don't play some of the easier difficulties, these bosses will fuck you up. They are incredibly hard, incredibly challenging, but I do love the cinematics in their fights. I do love the way they fight. I loved all of that. I thought it was amazing, especially the final battle, which I'm going to make sure I show some parts of too. So, now that I know the full story, let's go ahead and talk about the story real fast. So, the 7 Immortals, Sargon being one of them, I named all of them in the original video. I'm not going to rename all of them, but Sargon, Varum, Alteron, again, I don't remember all their names, but Sargon and Varum are basically the big ones. Now, what I thought was going to happen is in the original Prince of Persia, how the counselor killed the prince to get revenge or something like that, or killed the king. I thought it was going to be like that because the counselor takes Prince Ghassan and tries to escape with him, and you think she's going to sacrifice him to make herself a god or make herself a king or a queen, but it's bigger than that because Varum, who was the leader of the 7 Immortals, he kills the Prince Ghassan, and he tries to kill Anahita, the counselor. He's it's my time to rise. And we're okay, one of the 7 Immortals betrayed the team. And I wasn't sure how I felt about it because we had just met Varum. We had just started the game, already a part of the 7 Immortals. But as the story goes on, you find out that the Queen I'm going to call her Queen T, the Queen of Persia, killed King Darius who was the rightful king, and his son. And his son's name was Varum. The kid that you see teleporting all throughout time inside this palace, yeah, that was Varum as a kid. She killed him and his father in cold blood so that she could take the throne, usurp the throne for herself. Now, in the king's final moments, he like blessed his son and asked the god Samar to make him immortal. Varum is the first immortal. And so Varum's whole thing is, I'm going to get revenge on the queen and the prince. The prince didn't do anything because the prince like wasn't born yet. But like, I'm gonna kill the. Oh, also this happened 30 years ago, so that's why he didn't know. The prince doesn't know. He's like, I'm gonna kill the prince, and then I'm gonna kill the queen, and I'm gonna take Samark's power for myself and become a god. I'm the rightful king of Persia, which is true. And Queen T ain't done a great job since she's been in the throne for 30 years. She left Prince of Persia to famine. She left Persia to famine. People are hungry. They're thirsty. It ain't rained in 30 years. Like, so she ain't done no good job anyway. But Varum is basically like got a warped mind. Like, he's out for revenge, and like the way his mindset is, like, we can't let him become the king either. So Sargon's whole thing, or us, is learning the truth and like trying to save Sargon from himself, and then later Queen T. Now in the end, we do fight Sargon, and he takes the heart of Samar, the god, and he becomes like this dope ass looking god form thing. The battle was incredible. It's got 3 phases, and it will fuck you up because his moves do high damage. I survived luckily, but I do love that in the end, and like the third, like two of the phases, like it's just you and whatever powers you got. But in the final phase, we become a god ourselves, and like all the moves you use against him feel really powerful. Or maybe it's 4 phases. It might have been 4 phases. But either way, the final phase, we become a god too, and we start fighting his ass. Oh my god, it felt really fucking good using those powers. In the end, though, we do save Varum from himself. But like in Kingdom Hearts, when Kairi and Sora had to separate, you know, the ground split in half, our battle opened like a warp hole, and like all of Persia is going to be destroyed. Also probably because Varum did also kill the god that lived there. He took the god's heart. So Varum splits the ground in half, and he sacrifices himself by taking out the heart, killing himself, but restoring Persia back to its glory. And then present day, the prince, our guy Sargon, one of the 7 immortals, he goes back with Prince Ghassan, telling them the truth, and they confront the mama, they confront the queen in front of all the people, and the queen's like, oh, what happened? And Sargon's like, well, Varum died, a lot of the immortals died, which I'm forgetting to mention. We had to kill the immortals that sided with Varum because they thought that we killed Prince Ghassan. They didn't see that like Varum killed him. But in the end, they believe you. 2 of the immortals still remain alive, aside from Sargon himself. They didn't betray you. They believed you. But, yeah, the queen's like, okay, that's sad. Anyways, moving on. And then that's when Sargon's like, hey, just so y'all know, 30 years ago, this bitch killed Varum and King Darius. And I'm gonna let her explain that to y'all. He walks away. I thought that was kind of funny.
Here is Prince Hassan. The immortals have succeeded.
What's going on? History will remember you. May our paths cross again.
Your Majesty.
Not anymore.
Sargon, you brought back the Simurgh, a triumph worthy of a king.
I need no praise. My blades served the crown, but in Mount Kaf, they were bloodied with the truth. Orod, Menelaus, Rajin, Anahita, Varum, all dead now.
A small price to pay to secure my bloodline.
30 years ago, King Darius was murdered. I'll let you confess that story.
Sargon?
There's something she's not telling us. What, King Darius?
Sargon!
He walks away. I thought that was kind of funny because she got to answer for her crimes. Also, Prince Ghassan dethroned himself. He stepped down from becoming king because like he was going to be his mother's rightful successor. But knowing what she did and knowing that like the throne was taken from Barm and he was killed along with his father, Prince Ghassan is like, I'm not taking the throne either. Very noble of Prince Ghassan. So yeah, Prince of Persia, we're not the prince this time. We are protecting the prince, which is fine. I know, like I said in the first video, a lot of people have a lot of gripes because this isn't like Sands of Time, but the Prince of Persia trilogy isn't the only Prince of Persia. We had Prince of Persia was originally a side scroller like this. Then we had the Sands of Time trilogy, which even the Sands of Time trilogy isn't like the same thing. Sands of Time is different than Warrior Within because Warrior Within was like way more mature. Like Sands of Time might have been E for everyone. Warrior Within was like rated M. It was definitely darker, definitely more like, you know, more like a thriller kind of game because you're running from something every time you beat a level, like the Haka. And then the third one was back to rated E because you had like the light and dark prince, or the regular prince and the dark prince, and you swap between the two. So, and then after that, went to the 2009 game, which I already talked about, where you can't die. Again, in the last Prince of Persia video, make sure you watch it. And the girl has the Sands of Time, or she has whatever it's called, and the world's in corruption. And then, like I said, we spend the whole game sealing this beast away, only to set it free because we want to save the girl we love, and the creature takes over the rest of the world. So, yeah. Sands of Time trilogy is not the only Prince of Persia. So this is, the prince isn't dead. It's just like Assassin's Creed. No Assassin's Creed is the same. Even though it's all the same series, Assassin's Creed 1 is not like Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 2 is not like Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the only one that takes place mostly on water. Assassin's Creed Rogue nobody really talks about, but I liked it. I think it's the first time that an assassin becomes a Templar. Assassin's Creed Origins is the best game ever, and yes, I skipped over 2 Assassin's Creed in the middle, the Assassin's Creed Renaissance game and Unity, but you get what I'm saying. Like, no Assassin's Creed is the same. No Prince of Persia has been the same. So the prince isn't dead, it's just a different kind of game. So, anyways, I'm basically saying I love this game. I thought it was amazing. It is worth your time. If you like these side scrollers, if you like seeing like these puzzles in the background that's playing and constantly being challenged, you're gonna love this. It is like Super Mario Maker on crack. Like a crackhead became Jigsaw for Super Mario Maker. Jigsaw made Super Mario Maker. That's what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is. That's what the title of this video. Prince of Persia is Jigsaw on Super Mario Maker. Seriously, because you can die just like that, but it is worth it. Because like I said, even some of the puzzles that like are tricky, the moment you figure out what to do, it feels so rewarding. It's like, oh my god, I figured out what to do. It feels so good. Now, I don't know if I have any other thoughts. There are some replay value towards the end, like going back and solving puzzles that you didn't like explore, you know, unlocking every part of the map. Upgrade, because making your sword stronger, increasing your health is definitely a way to survive this game longer, because again, if you play higher than normal difficulty, these guys will kill you. They will take your bars like that. Enemy designs were great. Boss designs are fire. I loved every boss I fought. I think with the Immortals included, there's probably like 7 bosses, but again, they all feel different. They all play different. Everybody has their own personality. Exploration, I think, is better than Guided, just in my opinion. Do I have anything else to say? Because I'm not doing a full deep dive on the game. I just kind of like was giving my thoughts, updated thoughts about the game now that I beat it. I do hope there's future DLC. I don't know how you would do DLC for a game like this, because again, like, it's just kind of like, it has a specific story and like one location, but like various parts you can go to. But I mean, they could probably do it. They could have like some kind of like thing in the middle, or like a whole new map. I can see that. But yeah, it's great, man. If you like Prince of Persia, or even if you don't like Prince of Persia, you never heard of Prince of Persia, if you like side scrollers, you do not have to play previous Prince of Persia games to play this. And that's just like Assassin's Creed. Like after Assassin's Creed 3, you don't have to play any Assassin's Creed game to like start Assassin's Creed. You can just start it. These are those kind of games that you can just hop into, and I love that. Again, I think that's it for this video. I don't need it to be too long because it's not like full in depth. But I just want to give my quick thoughts. It's a 10 out of 10 game, very challenging. Boss is amazing, boss fight's amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I play some scenes in the background. Other than that, highly recommend. I hope you guys check it out. See you guys in the next video. We'll move on to the sponsor, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Drown the Bahamut in the Caspian Sea. Cross the hell bridge of Shinvat for a bet. Crushed Hercules. No one sang about it. But you gave me the most glorious fight. Did you kill Hassan?
What do you think?
Don't fight the current. Learn to sail in high winds, kid.
I'll miss you, brother.
Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, the Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys will be checking out. So, the Shinry series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home seeking vengeance, but instead faces a choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinry's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99. And if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinry series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far. And then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament. And the series original ending, Arado, the Legendary Konjuis Master. So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these. But I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red will Reign Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love Be Caged right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinry series, except for Shinry's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.